Hey friends, Kelsey here with Heirloomista. Just wanted to go over some of the things that I'm harvesting right now and what I do with them. So there's tons of fresh herbs right now happening in the fields, and it's really fun to be able to bring in this really nice fresh flavor in spring after this long winter of just like really wanting fresh food. And while I'm waiting for the rest of the crops to come in, a really good way to freshen up a lot of like the grains and dried goods that I have is I love to add fresh herbs. I also like to add them to salads, just chop them right up and add them in, or you can use add them to salad dressings as well. So tonight I am going to make a little something and show you what I do. All right, so now that it's getting really warm out and I'm really busy, I don't want to sit down and make a meal, but I also need to have something that has good, solid nutrients in it when I'm working. 'Cause I'm just taking a lot of water breaks, drinking a lot of iced tea, and trying to stay fueled for the big work day ahead. So what I'm making tonight is a quinoa salad. I like to just make this. I mix it all up and I keep it cold in the refrigerator. I can add it to salads or I can just have it as a side. I don't know if you guys are quinoa fans. I am. I have some with me right here. I buy it in bulk. This is just the tricolor because I was sick of getting, over winter, I was sick of getting like white grains. Everything's always like white or brown. So I figured I'll get the whole trifecta. I like to cook mine in a rice cooker. Super easy. That's just what I do. So for those of you using a rice cooker, you can throw in, I think it's 1 cup quinoa to 2 cups water, and then you just push the magical button and it starts. All right, so tonight I've got oregano, I've got chives with the blossoms on them, which are edible. You can go ahead and chop those up. I have sage and also thyme. These just are so wonderful right now in the greenhouse, and I think they go well together, at least for my palate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the leaves from the stem. All right, so working with thyme here, I'm going to remind you I am not a trained chef, but this is how I remove the little leaves from the stem. I just kind of run my finger over it. Get them. Okay. And then for the chives, just going to go ahead and chop them. However, chop the ends off. Don't want those, they're a little tough. And just chop them all fine. And then I'm just going to continue to, I have this mix of herbs, and I'm just going to chop it finely. And this is not special at all. You can just chop them as coarsely or finely as you'd like. All right, these are all chopped. Just gonna mix it all together. And I'm just gonna stick it in a bowl for later, because half of these herbs I'm going to add to something else. I'm gonna add it to salad and salad dressing, and then the other half I'm going to mix in with the quinoa. All right, here we are. Got fresh herbs, gonna set those aside. Next step, we're gonna make the dressing. Salt, pepper, lemon, fresh garlic. What else do you need in life? All right, grab that fresh lemon, cut it in half, go ahead and juice it, and then set the juice aside. Next up, we got some garlic. Again, fresh garlic is bomb, so you just chop the ends off, give it a good smash, and then that's a super easy way to peel the garlic. And from here, you have the peeled garlic cloves. You can either mince them finely, but as you can see here, I prefer using a garlic press. It just squishes it all together and it helps get the flavors evenly into the dish or the dressing here. So you can see I'm just using a mason jar, pressing the garlic in there. Next up, I'm going to add salt and pepper. That's fresh ground pepper right there. And then I have some sea salt I'm going to add. It looks like I'm using quite a bit. That's because I am. It really makes a nice intense flavor for the sauce so it can spread out into the dish. Other than that, there's no other salt in the dish. So mix it together. And again, I started with the lemon and the garlic, the salt and pepper. And then lastly, I add oils. Right here, I'm using a walnut oil. I love using different nut oils. And then I'm finishing it off with olive oil. Mix it all nice together and then set it aside. All right. So I've got the quinoa. I cooked it in the rice cooker and I let it cool off for a while because you don't want to mix everything when it is warm. This is just fine. Now you can add whatever you have in your refrigerator or in the garden or anything like that. I had a carrot, so I'm just going to go ahead. I sliced that up. I'm going to mix it in. Then I'm going to take like half the herbs. I'm going to mix those in. Okay. Then I'm going to add all of the dressing. Mix it up. And then you can add this right on top of lettuce, or you can eat it plain, or you can add it to whatever you think you might like. It looked like I added quite a bit of dressing to this. I did, but the quinoa is going to soak it up a little bit. So, and, you know, I'll probably eat this over the next couple of days. Yeah. You can add feta to it. That's delicious. I also like to add like nuts, like walnuts, or seeds, like sunflower seeds. There you go, folks. Got some fresh Heirloomista salad greens with an herby quinoa on top.